Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about some of the unspoken rules in China since I'm currently in China, and then I'm gonna connect this with a story that I have been encountered. So bribery, and this story is about a guy named Frank. I'm not gonna say his real name. So Frank, near New Chinese New Year, Frank was encountered by some government officials. They came to him and they say, "Hey, it's almost New Year, and do you want to come have a dinner with all of us sometime?" But this is just referring to Frank. Tell him to bribe them, give them some money. Since it's almost New Year, they want to give them gifts or monies, cash mostly, so that the government agency will like in the next year they will like give him some more benefits. But Frank says no in this situation, so government agency and this official are kind of pissed off about this, so they use some of their powers. And then I'm gonna lead to next topic, corruption. So he used this government official use his power in some other department. Is I remember this department is the environmental control department, because Frank is operating a factory in China, and then so they just call up some environmental protection guys, and then it's not and then they go to his factory and say, okay, this part is not good enough, so we're gonna shut your factory down. And then Frank says, no, you cannot do this. They are already working on progress on fixing the factory's environment, right, everything. But it's almost New Year, so Frank probably just wanted to uh, speed it up for like 2 or 3 days, so then he can send all his employees and workers off to New Year. So that's why it's slowing down, and then it's also is waiting on some technician guys to fix the machine. So that's why the it's not fixed yet, and it doesn't meet the standards of the environmental department's standard. So that they put him in jail. They put Frank in jail, and then it's it leads to my next topic, bureaucracy. So this government guy put Frank in jail, and then they call her take so his wife is very like very sad, and then he has family. So his wife called up to the called up to the those government officials, and then asked, is there any way that you can release Frank earlier, because they haven't charged him a crime yet. They already put him in jail for like about 3 months already, and they didn't haven't charged him crime. He didn't. They say he's still collecting evidence. It's still in the process of collecting evidence. So it's very sad for Frank that he's still in jail, and then he doesn't know how long he's gonna be in there. And so that he called up to a lawyer. His wife called up to the lawyer, and then lawyers say, okay, we're gonna try to like bail him out, but it's not gonna have a lot of hope in that. So Frank's wife called up to the government official, and then those people say, if you give that department in give that department about like 40,000 USD, converting to Chinese, it was 250 thousand RMB. So it's almost like 38,000 USD. And then say give us this amount of money in next like 8 hours, and then we can release your husband without any problems. We can just release him from the jail, and then you can just pick him up. But then Frank's wife, didn't buy that. They say, okay, you put my husband in jail and now you want money from us? That's ridiculous. So they didn't do it. And then days later, they say, okay, this is the last warning. If you don't pay us 30,000, we're gonna ask for less. If you don't pay us 30,000 USD, your husband is gonna be charged with a crime, and then we don't even know how long it's gonna be in jail, since the bureaucracy is so slow, and then everything process so slow. If you give us this money, we can just speed it up, and then put him out right away. But then Frank's wife doesn't have that much money at the moment, so that nowadays till today, is still in jail, and then Frank's wife is still very very like worried about his husband, and then this is somebody this is the story that relate to the unspoken rule in China that if a business does not like bribe or have like some relationship with the government, you'll be those people are just like especially taking care of you and then ask you for money. If you give them the money, then you're gonna have a peaceful time do operating your business, and then if you don't, then they're gonna just torture you in any other ways. And that's my story. Thank you.